All right, gang, you ready? Kamari Morales.
Kamari, what did you like about the physicality? You guys kind of showed us a unit. That was something that background Chip Lindsay was saying, the tight end unity, the blocking game. Just what did you kind of make of your guys' performance in the blocking game?
I think we did all right. I mean, it goes back to what Coach Lindsay said when he first got here. You know, we were going to be a big focal point in the offense, that he needed our position group to be physical. That, you know, without physicality from our room, you know, the offense can't do what it, you know, needs to do. So we kind of went into that game. We wanted to set a tone for, you know, how we would be for the whole season. And I feel like we did that effectively. But, you know, starting in practice, we practiced that way. And, you know, we still have a long ways to go. I mean, I feel like we're just scratching the surface. So, yeah, I mean, great start, but I don't think we've really done what we've set out to do just yet.
In scratching the surface, you say you have a long way to go. What are some of those things that absolutely need to improve and you see improving rather quickly?
I just think that we just need to keep continuing to get better every single week, and, you know, just the way that we approach blocking. I mean, blocking is, I would say, 10% technical and, you know, kind of 90% want to. And I feel like the want to was there. The technique side, you know, is definitely, you know, we definitely got to work on that. And, you know, that's something that we drill every single day. I mean, if you go to an NFL practice, they're drilling technique every single day. I don't think there's such thing as perfection in this sport. So I think even if we were to go out there and have a great game, we'll be able to find a film of us doing something wrong. So I think we just got to keep continuing to get better, keep pressing, not getting complacent. That's my biggest thing, not getting complacent. I mean, we did it one game, you know, let's line up and do it again the next game. So if we can't do that, it really don't matter.
Talking about that want-to, how much has Freddie Kitchens changed the mentality within the tight end ring when it comes to running?
Tremendously. I mean, I've said it before. You know, he's kind of set the precedent. If you're not going to go in there and, you know, smack somebody, you're not going to play. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. That's kind of the attitude that he has put on in our room, and we've all kind of adopted it. So he, you know, he plays a tremendous role in it. And, you know, when you got a coach as tremendous as him, you know, that's been the places that he's been, that's coached the guys that he's coached, you know, you're going to listen to him, you're going to go out there, you're going to play with an edge, you know. So, you know, there's certain things that we talk about in our room, you know, it's going to make you play with an edge for sure.
Kamari, in terms of just scratching the surface, like what you guys put out there Saturday night, I mean, you scored 31 points. First drive was pretty dang nice. I mean,
yeah,
there was a lot to like in some aspects. Like, where do you think you guys are maybe on the scale of getting full capacity? How much more do you have to go? How would you sort of rate the opener in those terms?
I think we got a long ways to go. I think 31 points, I mean, yeah, that's cool, but that wasn't enough. We won the game, so, I mean, our goal is to go +1 every week. But we left points out there on that field, you know, and we as an offense, we know that. Our goal is obviously to go +1, like I said, but I'm trying to put up points every single time we touch the field, and we didn't do that. So I think we just got a long ways to go, but we're going to get there. And I think we're going to get there rather quickly. We just got to keep preparing the right way and keep going. My biggest thing is not getting complacent. You know, I tell people all the time, I won one bowl game here in 2019, and I didn't even play in it. So my biggest thing is I'm not trying to get complacent. I remember Coach Brown told us, you know, young guys want to play, older guys want to win. You know, and I get exactly what he's saying now. So I'm not going to get satisfied with anything that we do offensively. I want to win every single week. So, yeah.
We talked to you after practice last month. You had a little bit of fun saying you were pissed off with the defense too because of a lot of things they were getting.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about the defense now after the way they played them?
Yeah, they showed America they're a force. And, you know, I feel like they're just scratching the surface. I think we all have a lot of work to do. You know, they had a great performance. 9 sacks, and we only had 17 total last season. Shout out to my boy Amari Gainer, Crib, Tallahassee. And I think, you know, the addition of him, it really helped the defense as well. Kamen is getting his flowers that he deserved, but I want to make sure I want to make sure people know that, Amari Gaynor was out there on that field too, and he helped them, you know what I'm saying? So I think the defense is, working their behind off. I can see how intentional they were this offseason from the players to the staff. And they play with an edge. Now we got to do it every single week.
So you saw that coming? You saw something like this happening before within the last 6 months?
Yeah, I knew something was going to happen. I knew something great was going to happen. I kind of remember thinking to myself, we would go out there as offense in practice, and sometimes we would struggle against them, and sometimes they would struggle against us. And, in that moment, we hadn't seen any other team. So I really didn't know where we stacked up against other teams in America. And then we go out there and get 9 sacks and give up 0. So it made me think, okay, iron is really sharpening iron out there. We're giving them a great look. They're giving us a great look. But like I'm going to keep continuing to say, it's week 1. I don't care. I want to see it in week 13, week 12. So let's continue to build upon that. But really proud of the performance, but still got a long way to go.
Kamari, on Saturday, 9 of you guys caught passes. What did you I know you're keeping the perspective of, still improvements to make, but what did you kind of think of the way that the ball moved around, and how much do you think that kind of aided what you guys were able to do?
I think that helps us tremendously, man. We have ball players everywhere, and especially at the skill position, we have so many guys that can make plays. We got 3 tight ends. We got a plethora of receivers that can all make plays, the running backs, you know what I'm saying? So I think the fact that we were able to spread the ball to all of our guys, get them the ball, that's tough on defenses because you can't really hone in on one particular guy or one particular position group. So I think if we can continue to spread the ball like that and pound the ball, we'll be all right.
Drake was telling us that, Drake was saying, this spring, this summer, you guys go over to the indoor, throw, do your workout, do your throwing workouts. And he said you all would see Kamari over there. And that's not exactly something you normally see, some defensive line dude over there, like working on his game. Like, what would you see him doing? And would you be like, dang, that's kind of surprising. He's not in there pumping a massive amount of iron or something. Like, what would you see him working on?
Just working his pass rush stuff. Cam has always been a really, really good pass rusher. I'm glad he was able to, put it on display this Saturday. But, he would just go through a lot of drills with pass rush. And, Kamen is, probably the strongest guy on the team. So, that's never been a mystery. But I think when he gets in that indoor, when we were in there, he's just working on pass rush. And, we saw that come to life this past Saturday. So, yeah.
Talking about the tight end specifically, what is it like having 3 guys all kind of complement each other in a way? And how much does that add to the versatility of this offense?
I think the fact that we have 3 guys that can go, it helps this offense tremendously. And not only that, I think that we're all catching the ball well, but I think we're blocking well as well. So I don't think you can really say, oh, if he's in the game, we're throwing it, or if he's in the game, it's a run play. So I think we're all feeding well off each other, and I think we just got to continue to grow in our position room. I like to think of us as leaders for the offense. That's kind of how we look at ourselves in our room. So we kind of just got to continue to be a shining star, that bright light of offense. Kind of continue to push everybody, but most importantly, push ourselves to get to where we want to go.
Got time for 2 more.
His role on the team, you ask me, he is the team. He is the glue of this team. And, I've had a great relationship with him ever since I've stepped foot in this campus. Him being a guy from Florida, when I came up here on my recruiting visit, he instantly treated me like home. So I've always had a great relationship with him. And I can recall my true freshman year when I wasn't playing and I was redshirting, and, I'm 9 hours away from home. That was tough on me. And I was able to go in his office and talk to him and, lean on him, and he was able to give me the word of God. And, that definitely helped me to, get to where I'm at now. And we still talk, we still continue to grow together. So yeah, he makes this team. Every single day we get to see him say the prayer in the morning. That brings joy to everybody on the team. So yeah.
What's your anticipating this week, this Saturday for your home opener? Considering guys with the Tez office that should retire. University was a tragedy last week.
Yeah.
Just the range of emotions that you guys think will be out there on Saturday from the fans and from the players that are playing in front of each other for the first time since all these things have kind of like taken place in the past. Where you would handle?
Well, first, before I say what I'm anticipating, I'm hoping everybody shows up. I'm hoping the fans show up and, you know, get loud and get excited about the game. You know, this past game, the South Carolina game, they had, you know, way more fans than us, it seemed like. So I would love to see for our fans to, you know, storm this stadium, get in the crowd, and actually be loud. You know, I want to be able to hear them, you know, be able to rally behind the team. Like the fans, they mean so much to this program. They mean so much to this team. So when we're actually able to hear the crowd, it makes us play better, especially the defense, you know. So I anticipate the fans being very loud, and I just, you know, anticipate us being able to go out there and execute. You know, take it one play at a time, and everything will be all right. As far as Tez, I'm hoping the NCAA can do the right thing. You know, I think everybody said it. Everybody knows the situation. We're just hoping that they can do the right thing, man. He works so hard, and, you know, he's a big part of our offense, and Lord Jesus, when the NCAA clears him, watch out.
All right, thanks, Mark.
Yeah, take care.
Greg, when they